I'm going to try to clean up this area. Let's see what it does. There's some spilled paint. I'll probably get that in there too. So we'll work on this general area. Scrubbing it up a little bit. Sure has a different color. We'll find out. Starting to clean it up a little bit. We'll do this part next. I'll lift off the figure eight. I already got most of the track off. Off most of the rest of the track. I'm just leaving the soldered wired power sections on. That's on the mountain there. But anyway, in there too. So I'm gonna see what I can do. Okay, just with soap and water, wiping it off really quick. Got most of the grease. Lifted the track. Just washing underneath the track spots and the other roadways. This is original. This is original. This green is added. That's original. That's original. This green is added. Original. Green is added. A bunch of green was added all through there. This is original underneath the ramp. So that's what we have to match. But I think we're just going to end up painting pretty much the whole thing. I can't get a perfect color match. I got something pretty nice. The green are pretty close, even though the green you see in here is mostly covered with the brown specks, little chips of sawdust. And I'll finish cleaning up some track, get some. We have a fixed entrance. That sure cannot be original. Then again, I don't know. So anyway, I got some paint today. I'm going to start painting. I'm going to paint this around. I have to figure out what to do with the tunnel. I'll work with the tunnel entrances and stuff and try to support it. Then I have to get it capped off. Cleaned inside the tunnel a little bit. Break time. Painting a couple tunnel entrances. This is just testing a couple tunnel entrances. These were repainted green, so getting something accomplished. Trying to get off some sections, at least partials, because I don't want to lose track of where all the cutouts are for the track. This original mountain that I've seen, it's repaired. I'm going to re-repair it, but I'm going to change it a little bit, hopefully get it back closer to an original idea. But anyway, this skin here is original. This looks original. And this through here is original. And this up here is original. But then it ties in with some repair. And over here, this is like a transition to a repair. And this is a repair starting right here. This is all the repair. It's a whole different. It looks like the repair is like right here. It goes up here. That's all new. This looks original over here. In other words, from this vantage point, looks like there's a bunch of original. This whole outside looks original. Most of the upper skin on this face is original, except for this little bit here. I try to make it so from this vantage point it's going to look original as much as possible, and then the rest will just make it so it's functional and nice. I mean, it's nice the way it is, but it's roughed up, needs repaired. So since I'm going to be doing such a major repair, I might as well just put a skin over the whole part of it. This mountain we kind of fussed with a little bit. Still have this lower section to deal with. That'll be some work. cleaned up the track and the roads a little bit. Some wet paint there right now, so hopefully it'll, when it dries up, hopefully it'll pretty much match what was there. Then we'll overpaint the green, hopefully find the right color, and then put the sawdust specks on it. That's not going to be for a little while yet though. Decided to change my plan a little bit. I'm going to end up painting most of the surface of it. The mountains, we repaired a fair amount, still have to do the lower section. There's still tape on where I wanted to protect some of the original green with its fancy sawdust finish. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to match that exactly, but I'll surely try. I'm going to repaint the green that I had already painted, try to get it to the right color. Now the mountain, we patched the big hole, adding some different formation to it. It should be all right. The entrances, these ones were repainted back. I'll touch those up a little bit. And then the green, I think, was mostly repainted except for over on the far side. I'll show you that in a second. But over here, I just have some paint on right now just to stiffen up the mountains and connect the skin of the original. That's original skin. All the green on there is original skin, even though it was painted. At least most of that was painted. I rewrapped this entrance into this special treat. I thought was going to be a completely messed up section. Ends up being the most original section. Right there. We have our tunnel entrances. Torn a little bit. Touched up with green paint a little bit because that's where there was a cover put over top of this and they painted it green. So I think this is all original. This is all original paint. Right through, even that's original. So whenever I go to paint this mountain, I want to match this color and this color. And I guess that's original also, even that kind of shaved off a bit more. So this has been touched over, this has been touched over. This might be original because it has more like of a felt texture to it. I got some green paint. Hopefully this is going to be reasonable. Still wet, so who knows what color it's going to be. Played with our lower mountain a little bit. Just threw some of the extra green paint on it, just to stiffen up the felt. That's kind of interesting. I think it'll work. Still a lot of work. This is all replaced down here. It was a flat section. Then we had the skin, and then we had the back side that was all fixed up and replaced. To paint the base for the track and roads. Probably going to make it just a hair lighter, which will probably be closer to the originals I've seen on the internet. Definitely darker than the originals that was on this, but color like this ramp I'm going to leave original. And even underneath where the ties were, you can see its color. I'm going to lighten it up more like this, almost like that, which is even lighter than what's showing. But that's a little bit more like what I've seen on the internet on different layouts. Now I covered up most of the green bordering any of the white. I think I maybe got all of it, even on the edge. So anyway, this should go pretty quickly. Green turned out okay. It's not perfect. A couple spots in the middle where it's uneven, but the surround turned out pretty darn nice. Remember, this is original here in the middle, and this is what I put around it and on the other side of it. But that's what we have. I think it should look pretty decent. Once I get the luster matted off, I'll put a really flat matte finish. Okay, the tape, see what we have here. The lucky one. See what it looks like here. It's a lot of work to get to this point. I just found some Lionel original grass down the cellar. What I had made myself actually ends up being very close to it. Some of the green I have is a little wee bit darker, but I think I'm just going to have to stick with what's already down, because it's going to be too much work to repaint. What these are going to look like. Nice. Ah, good. Yeah, freezing outside. Alright, so that's kind of what it looks like right now. I still have to put the guardrail on the figure 8 ramp. A lot of brown and then some green. This Lionel artificial grass looks like a bluish brown, so that technically it does not really match the factory layout. Interesting. Which was sawdust I made myself. Then I mixed it in with some green that I had. Now this one, this is just plain sawdust. This is not mixed in with any green at all. This is original. This is original. Original means I didn't do anything with it except for wipe it off. Not too bad. I still have to attach this. Here's the mountain. The mountain took a lot of effort. So this vantage point right here is probably showing, in terms of the green or the mountains, probably 75% original, untouched. Most of that I'm including is technically the mountain. All this under roadbed and roads is brand new paint. Here's the Lionel D147. This is a dealer display layout. It's an original platform, original track, original ramp, original mountain structure, tunnel structure. All the wood's original. Some of the paint's original. Part of the actual skin of the mountain is original. The ramp, mountain ramp is original. All the roadbed underneath the track is painted except for coming out of the tunnel or in the tunnels. But anyway, let's take a look. Put a matte flat finish over the mountain parts that were repaired. But anyway, that gives you an idea. But anyway, that's what we have so far.